Hi guys, today I came with next 50 MCQs. Before going into topic, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Here is the first question. The permanent deformation of concrete with time under sustained load is called. The option is creep. We discussed this related question in the previous video. And the second question is column splice is used to increase. This is a column splice. And it is used to increase the length of the column. It is used to transfer the load into the foundation and it is placed 1/3 or 1/4 of the column. Third question is Bankelman deflection method is used for design of. Consider it is a flexible pavement and for the design of an overlay on the flexible pavement we need to calculate the Bankelman deflection values and it is used to resist the wear and tear of the pavement and it is used to measure the deflection on the pavement. So the answer is B, flexible overlay on flexible pavement. The question 4. Which of the following represents a carpet of sand bitumen mix without coarse aggregate? The option is B, sheet asphalt, and mastic asphalt is consists of aggregate, fillers, binders and the fiber. And the bituminous concrete is used for the overlay on the bituminous roads and the surfaces and it consists of coarse sand and the stone aggregate and the bitumen. In fifth question, standard broad gauge width is 1.68 meter and broad gauge means distance between two tracks in railway gauges. In sixth question, lacustrine soils are soils which are transported by lake beds. Option B is the answer and by the river is alluvial soils, by sea is marine soils, by wind is aeolian soil and by glacier is drift and till and by gravitation is colloidal soils. Question, modulus of subgrade reaction is determined by. Option B is the right answer, plate load test and it is used to estimate the support under the pavement. In 8th question, minimum center to center spacing of friction piles of dia as per BIS code is. Option D is the right answer, 3D. And for the point bearing piles it is 2.5 into D. In 9th question, if whole circle bearing of a line is 120 degree, its reduced bearing is. Is the solution. The given whole circle bearing is 120 so that it lies in the second quadrant. So 180 minus 120 is 60. It directs towards the east from the south. So the option B is the correct answer. And question, in consolidation test, curve fitting method is used to determine the coefficient of consolidation. Coefficient of consolidation means coefficient of permeability by coefficient of compressibility into density of water. 11th question, field vane shear test is used to find the option C is the answer, shear strength. In 12th question, the angle between two plane mirrors of optical square is 45 degrees, that is option C is the answer. In 13th question, the diaphragm of a stadia theodolite is fitted with two additional horizontal heads, that is option A is the answer. 14th question, the type of pile which is driven at an inclination to resist inclined forces is known as. Answer is option C, batter pile. 15th question, coefficient of friction is less when the pavement surface is. Option D is the answer, smooth and wet. Coefficient of friction is more where the pavement surface is dry. In 16th question, the degree of indeterminancy of propped cantilever is. The propped cantilever is, it is a vertical member which is placed at the end of the cantilever and which is placed at the middle of the simply supported beam. Statistical indeterminancy equals to DSCE plus DSI. DSC is the external indeterminancy. DSI is internal indeterminancy. For beams, DSI equals to 0. DSA equals to reactions minus equilibrium equations. And here the reactions are 3. One is horizontal, vertical and the movement. There are 3 reactions, and equilibrium equations are for the coplanar concurrent. There are 2 equilibrium equations. Coplanar means the forces are acting on the one plane, and concurrent are the forces which are acting at the same point. It is a concurrent and it is the coplanar concurrent. So we have to take the 2 equilibrium equations. For the coplanar non-concurrent means when the force is acting at the 2 different points and it is a coplanar non-concurrent force. Non-concurrent. So at that case we have to take the 3 equilibrium equations. And for the non-coplanar concurrent, in non-coplanar, it is the concurrent but not coplanar. So in this case, we have to take the 6 equilibrium equations. Here we take the 2 equilibrium equations and we get the answer 1. In 17th question, what is the best quality of coal? Option A is the answer, anthracite. It is hardest coal, high carbon content and use it for power generation and domestic fuel. In 18th question, in mass concrete, aggregates occupies in a space of option B is the answer, 75%. 19th question, if the slump of concrete makes 50 to 100 mm, its workability is option C is the answer, medium. For very low workability, 0 to 25 mm. For low workability, 25 to 50 mm. For high workability, 100 to 150 mm. In 20th question, a compaction factor of 0.75 indicates a very low workability and 0.85 indicates low workability, 0.92 indicates medium workability and 0.95 indicates high workability. In 21st question, slump test of concrete is measures of its consistency, that is option A is the answer. In 22nd question, high strength of concrete requires a water cement ratio of option B is the answer, 0.25 to 0.3. In 23rd question, the working stress method of design, the factor of safety for concrete and steel is option A is the answer, factor of safety for concrete is 3 and steel is 0.8. 24th question, in limit state method of design, the factor of safety for concrete and steel are option C is the answer, 1.5 and 1.15. 25th question, tensile strength of concrete is given by option B is the answer, 0.7 into square root of FCK. In 26th question, in a mixer, the concrete should be mixed at least. Option B is the answer, 2 to 3 minutes. 7th question, white cement contains less amount of iron oxide, that is option D is the answer. 28th question, efflorescence is caused due to excess of alkalis. Option A is the answer. Excess of silica makes strength of cement increases and also increases the setting time of cement. Excess of iron oxide, it makes the cement unsoundness. Excess of alumina makes strength of the cement is decreases. 29th question, in a steel beam section, the weight carries. Option D is the answer, the shear. 30th question, direct stress is divided by volumetric strain within elastic limit is. Option B, bulk modulus is the answer. Poisson's ratio is the ratio of lateral strain by longitudinal strain. Rigidity modulus is the ratio of shear stress by shear strain. 31st question. The main ingredient of Portland cement is option A is the answer, lime and silica. 32nd question. The maximum value of Poisson's ratio is option A 0.5 is the answer. 33rd question. Speed of pressure wave through a pipe primarily depends on option C is the answer, bulk modulus of the fluid. 34th question. A hyetograph is defined as a graph representing option B is the answer, rainfall intensity versus time. 35th question. Aquiclude is a geographical formation which is a completely impermeable layer. Aquiclude and aquefuge, these both are the impermeable layers, and confined aquifer which is light between the aquiclude and aquefuge. 36th question. The sum of the specific yield and specific retention is equal to option D is the answer, porosity. 37th question. The application of chlorine to water beyond the stage of break point is known as option D is the answer, superchlorination. 38th question. Wrought iron contains carbon up to option A is the answer, 0.25, it is 0.15 to 0.25, and for steel is 0.25 to 1%, and for cast iron 2 to 4%, and for pig iron 3 to 4%. 39th question. In the cement, the compound quickest to react with water is option A is the answer, tricalcium aluminate. Tricalcium silicate gives the earliest strength to cement, and dicalcium silicate gives ultimate strength to cement. According to the principle of buoyancy, a body totally or partially immersed in a fluid will be lifted up by a force is equal to. Here we consider the fluid. We drop a certain weight in the water, and at this situation, the object weight is the same as the buoyancy force acting on it. So the object is floating on the water. On the right side, the object weight is greater than the buoyant force acting on it. So the object sinks into the fluid. So here we have an answer is weight of the fluid displaced by the body. 41st question. Dicalcium silicate generates less heat of hydration. Option B is the answer, and dicalcium silicate, it gives the ultimate strength to the cement. 42nd question. Separation of flow occur when the boundary layer comes to rest. Option C is the answer. 43rd question. Uniform flow occurs when the flow is steady. Option A is the answer. 44th question. Surface tension as the units of. Option B is the right answer, Newton per meter. 45th question. The units of viscosity are Newton second per meter square. Option C is the answer. 6th question. The vertical distance between the springing line and highest point of the inner curve of an arch is known as. Option B is the right answer, rise. 47th question. Degree of consolidation is directly proportional to time and inversely proportional to square of drainage path. Option B is right answer. 48th question. Unconfined compressive strength test is unrimed test. That is option A is the answer. 49th question. Rankine's theory of earth pressure assumes that the back of the wall is vertical and smooth. Option C is the correct answer. 50th question. With the increase in the amount of compaction energy, the optimum water content is decreases, but maximum dry density is increases. So the option is B.